Hello ladies and gentlemen, Alex here with another episode of Let's Play the Chronicle of Innsmouth. So a couple of things, well, one thing really. I've got to be honest, I have played through the first part of this video before. It took me quite a while because I found it really tricky to figure out what I'd missed. So it took a while, so I thought, you know what, I'll just start again, because I spent about 10 or 15 minutes just walking around. So eventually I did figure out what to do, how to progress it a little bit further. So yeah, just a little admission there from the start. So yes, what I'm going to do, where we ended last time was we were at the lighthouse and I couldn't complete the sequence of flashing lights, which was really winding me up. Luckily off camera, I did manage to do it within about 20 minutes of pulling my hair out and getting infuriated. I did manage to complete that. I didn't record it though, unfortunately, so I'm just basically, all we had to do was match the pattern with the lights. I found it quite tricky, but it is doable if you keep at it. So it was alright in the end. So now we have basically completed that, and I'm sure we've got to do something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the lighthouse, which took me a while to figure out as well, and he says it looks like there's someone in there, and then he shouts up, is there anyone in there? But there's no response. So from that, what I took from that is that there probably was somebody up there. So let's head towards the lighthouse. We'll go this way because I don't know which other way to go anyway, so we've got to go this way. Head this way, into the alley, even though that's very scary in here. Very scary, very dark, especially with the strange folk of Innsmouth around. It's very unnerving. Look at them, they're just weird, look. Very strange, strange people indeed. Okay, let's head, oh no, yep. Wait, yes, the waterfall, that's where we want to head, isn't it? Head to the, oh no, can we go straight to the lighthouse? No, I think we're going to go to the swamp first. For some reason I thought we could head straight to the lighthouse. We're here anyway, it's alright, we're here, we've arrived. I mean, the first time we came here, if you remember, we couldn't actually get into the lighthouse. I know we can now because like I said, I've played through this part before. So after entering the lighthouse, we are greeted with a very dark room. So actually, I did this quite quickly the first time, is I used my brain for once in my life, and I thought, you know, we have a flashlight, so why don't we use that? And there you go, look, we can see what we got on the floor here. That looks like an absolute, I can't see, but it looks like a lot of rubbish on the floor. But no, nothing to really look at, nothing too interesting there. And then, what do we find? A ladder, so let's climb up here. It is quite a scary fall, if I remember rightly. Yeah, look. You would not want to fall down there, would you? You would not want to fall down at all. I'm hoping there's not somebody at the top just to kick us down. And we meet this strange character. So you finally arrived. Years I've been waiting. I never imagined they would send someone so young. What does the cat say at midnight? That is the question. That is the key question. Meow? I'm just a guess. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, basically my phone rang and then a whole sequence of events happened. So I'm now recording this second segment of this part around, I don't know, 7 hours later. Which is quite a long time, but it doesn't matter. No, probably even longer than that, probably 8, 9, doesn't matter anyway. So I've just watched the couple of minutes I recorded earlier back, and we were talking to this old man, who was literally called Old Man. And he asked us, what does the cat say at midnight? So I went, meow. And he said, begone, you are not one of us. So let's try out these other options. And I know I have played this part through before, so I know exactly what he says, but I'll just demonstrate to everybody here. What was that again? He says the same thing for each one. I don't know what one of us means. It's a bit strange if you ask me, but I mean the question itself is strange. It's very strange. I'm curious. Now he just tells us to be gone. You are not one of us. One of us. It's very strange indeed, right. So now we have, lightning strikes. I almost screamed like a girl then, because it's quite terrifying when lightning strikes. So let's make our way back to the swamp zone now. What I'm going to do now, seeing as I've talked to the guy in the lighthouse and we're clearly no closer, are we, to sorting that out, is I am going to head over to the store. Now I figured this bit out in the previous part I recorded as well, because I spent absolutely ages trying to figure out what we should do next. I got to the point that we've just been at. I'd talked to the old man, and what do? I missed something along the way. Have I missed something while going through this? So I went back to the grocery store. Let's make our way through there as the light flickers and lightning continues to strike. Very, very creepy indeed. Right, let's keep heading through here. Come on, let's head through. Look at these people, they're absolute freaks. No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to walk past you, to be fair. No, just staring at us. Oof. Ugh, strange people. So what I realised was that I could actually talk to this guy a little bit more. And before, I think I mentioned that he looked a lot like Melvin. Well, I'm about to shed some more light on that with this conversation here. So hello, guy that looks like Melvin. I think we could talk to him about something else. Tell me about Innsmouthians. Okay. I think we've been through that. Maybe? Ah, yes. This is what we've not been through. Do you know anything about a refinery? There is an old abandoned factory near the swamps. I don't know what they did in there. Well, they killed us when we went in, so sometimes I walked by it on a stroll home. The entrance is shut tight with a chain. I swore that I heard strange sounds coming from inside. Maybe it was all in my head. I don't think it was. We got butchered there. Remember in one of the previous parts. Absolutely terrifying place, right? Do you know anything? Can we say that again? Anything else you want to add on that? Probably. It's the one near the swamps. It's frightening. Oh yes, okay. Do you know anything about the Marsh family? Quite an influential family, I hear. They are one of the most famous families here. And probably the richest too. I don't know much about them. They are not seen around all that often. The old Barnabas Marsh used to come here with his chauffeur, but it's been some months since I saw them last. Was his chauffeur a huge guy in a black coat and hat? Yes. Rude and threatening too? Sometimes. It must be the same guy that threatened the library in Newburyport. Melvin, my brother, works there. I wonder how he is. Now that you mention it, he hasn't called in a while. I'm sure he will soonish. Yeah, I think we better we better tell this guy what's happened to his brother, because it's pretty horrific, isn't it? Regarding the Marshes, they are secretive. Oh, I know. The whole place is a bit secretive and weird, isn't it? Do you know anything about the Devil's Reef? See what's got to say on this. I only know that it's a natural formation barely jutting above the waterline. It's located about a mile off the coast. You can see it from the piers, but you can also see it from the distance from behind the square too. About the Devil's Reef. Tell me again. He's going to say the same thing. A mile off the coast. Maybe we could... let's talk about something else. I want to show you something, my friend. Something that could be very, very traumatic for you. I hate to be the bringer of bad news, but I think you better see this. Give him the paper. Let him see what's happened to his brother. Oh, his brother was rude, wasn't he? Look at this. Check out the front page headline. Basher of Newburyport strikes again. Team brutally bashed in an alley near... Oh, he's realised. Wait. Hold on, just... That's my brother. Even with his face all messed up like that, I would recognise that shirt. Yeah, the shirt. Right, okay. Recognises the shirt. Oh well, he probably deserved it. Well, I can tell you now. Well, yeah, brotherly love. I can tell you now, that kid had an attitude on him, and if he'd just behaved and kept himself to himself and not to be such a big gob, he might be alright. But then again, he probably didn't deserve to get battered, did he now? He probably didn't deserve that. Alright. I don't think there's anything else we can talk about. Maybe he can help us with some whiskey. I don't think he can. I think he's just going to say the same thing he usually says. In the swamp area. Little boats, some say they are smugglers. Be careful, they are not the kind of people you would wish to meet in a dark alley. Okay, yeah, we've been through this. Right, so this is the point where I have played up to and where I know what I'm doing. If I'm being perfectly honest, can we go through there? I want to go through there. No, I don't think we can. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not sure what to do from this point onwards. So once again, I am playing this LP blind, as I have done for most parts. I've only kind of swayed from the idea when I have been really stuck and not sure what to do. That's the only time I've kind of moved away from, because I'd have been wandering around for 40 minutes or so on camera and it was just not really viable. Right, we'll head to the swamp. He said swamp again. Hopefully by discussing this with the guy, I might have unlocked something else, but I can't actually see anything. Hang on, what's that? What's that? Refinery's there. That's, I'm guessing, is going back. Go to the waterfall. That'll be the pier. Yeah. I can't see anything. That lightning is really unnerving. Right, I can't see anything over there, so maybe if we make his way over to the pier. It must be one of the piers then. If we can maybe get on one of the piers, we can have a look. I don't want to go to the plaza. I don't want to go to the plaza. I didn't mean to do that. No, head back, head back. Can we head back? No, okay. Well, we'll go this way. We'll go this way to the piers. Is that guy over there, or am I seeing things? I don't know, it's very creepy, this game. Very creepy indeed. Right, head to the pier. I'm hoping we can actually, like, see something, right? No, we can't. I'm not sure what to do. Right, head down here. Maybe if we stand on the end, we can get a greater view. Jump in the water. Maybe, no. I'm looking out for these smugglers, but I don't seem to be able to find them. Go to the piers then. Go over here. Hopefully we'll see something. I mean, I am really struggling at this point. This game is not for somebody who has little patience like myself. Although it's alright, I'm figuring it out. It just takes a lot of time. Can we maybe use the light with it? No, not helping again. It looks like there's some might be up there yet. Well, we've been up there. Yeah, we've been through this. We've been through this. Right. Where's Devil's Cove? What's that? Trying to figure out what we should do. I'm looking for all the eyes by pressing this space bar down. You get a load of eyes, but I'm not 100% sure what they do. Can we look at... Let's look into here. We're not seeing anything, are we? No, I don't want to go to the square again just yet. Let's look at the map. Showing points of interest, right? Yeah, can we look at it then? What are these points of interest? Okay, that's not helping. Right. Let's look out there, see if we can see anything. Nope, not yet, okay. Well, we must have to do something else, we must be missing something again. Which is not like me on this game at all, is it? Right, head back into the alley. head to the square. Walking through here. Ooh, passerby. Can we talk to any of these at all? Why do they all look so absolutely bizarre? Hi again, Melvin's brother. I need your help. I know about Innsmouthians again. Zadok, yes, I want to know more about Zadok. I think I stumbled upon him in a back alley behind this shop. His name is Zadok Allen. Have we been through this? Explain this town and its folk. I think we've been through this. Yeah, we've been through this. We've been through these, haven't we? We have, I'm sure we have. I hope to see you. I hope you can give me some whiskey, please. I want to buy whiskey. Let me have whiskey. I know I've been there. Right. So we need to somehow get in on this. We need to get in on this, don't we? On this whiskey business. Right. Let's head back into here. Joe Sargent's bus. Yep. The air wasn't breathable. Not the air out here is. Not that the air out here is much better. Just a long shot. Can we kind of like bribe him? Nope. Okay. It was just a long shot. It was just a long shot. Right, come on. Let's exit. Let's get out of here. He's no more use to us. God, look, they're like zombies. Very strange indeed. Right. I think he's probably going to tell us to go away again. Yeah, he is. Get lost. I want some whiskey. Give me some bloody whiskey. Let's go back in. I'm not giving up that easy. Uh-oh. We're being threatened here. We're being threatened. This is different at least. We do not want to be disturbed. You know what? I have a feeling we're going to die again. It's sort of saving, but you know what? You have not made yourself clear enough. Uh-oh. I think we're about to get his face smashed in. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. What were you talking about? You're coming just a little closer so that I might explain. Uh-oh. No, don't. No, we've been stabbed. Right. Well, I had a feeling we were about to get stabbed. What a nice guy he is. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Let me load again. Let me load again. Let me load the autosave. What a dick, by the way. Who's he? He seemed... What? Right. No point going in there because we're going to get stabbed again. You know what? I'm going to try it again. I'm going to... What do you want? I know you're talking. So there's no point grabbing him, is there? It's not going to work. Oh, I need help. Is he just walked up to me? I mean, this is weird, right? I want to know about these people in there. Tell me about Innsmouthian. I want to buy whiskey. Just sell me some whiskey. Sell me some whiskey. I know you don't have much money left. I better consider carefully before spending any more. Okay. I'm gonna go back to Zadok now. I want to show him this. I want to show him this transcription we've got. Maybe it'll bring him round. I don't think it will, but... Maybe if it does, I don't know, I don't think it will. Have a look at this, look at this. No, it wouldn't help. Can we give him some money? He just wants whiskey. I mean, what's wrong with the guy? The guy's an alcoholic. Right, head back. I am missing something, but I am not sure what. Right, I'm gonna go back in here. I mean, if we get stabbed, we get stabbed. We know that's gonna happen. Again, he's just being the same. He's just telling us to get up, get lost, isn't it? I'm gonna use a transcription on one of these. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna get stabbed again, aren't we? Yeah. Well, there's no point going back in there, is there? Because we're just gonna get stabbed. A weird toad-like figure. Despite the, I know it. I somehow need to get whiskey. Right. I'm getting stumped again. Right, so we've been to the swamp and we came back and we couldn't find anything. We still don't seem to be able to find anything at all. I wonder if we use our flashlight. I wonder if we just use it. Open flashlight. Use flashlight. With anything. I feel like if we can get to the bottom of this whiskey situation, we can get Zadok to talk, and he's probably going to be the guy that's going to help us with what the cat says. That's my presumption on that. But we need some way of getting whiskey. I'm not sure how we're going to do it. I'm going to give some of my money to one of these people, and maybe they'll talk. No, it won't. Why don't you have a look at this inscription? What does that mean to you? That wouldn't help. What would help? I have a key. That wouldn't help. Right. I feel like I'm just running around in circles here. I'm trying to sneak up. Let's try. Oh, he's seen us again. I know you're talking, but I need some help here. They're clearly the guys that have the whiskey. They clearly are. Right, anyway, join me next time when I'll figure it out off camera because it's stressing me out at the moment. We must have missed something, but I'm not entirely sure what. So join me next time when I will get to the bottom of this. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I know it's been a bit slow this second half, trying to figure out what to do, but thank you for watching. Please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.